Hey my loves, this seafood fried rice is so good. And as usual, I made it as simple as possible. Let's get started. These are a few of your staple ingredients, but I will list everything below. Now please be careful with these jalapeno peppers. I like everything really spicy, so match your heat level to what you see fit. Shred and chop your carrots. White onion, green onion, and garlic. A little olive oil and a little bit of butter, and then go do that. Making rice is actually easier than what people think. Not bag of rice, not mini rice, real rice. To every cup of rice, you add 2 cups of water, some olive oil, and some sea salt. Bring your water to a boil. Once the water starts to boil, you add your rice. Once the water starts to boil, after you add the rice, stir it around with a fork and then turn it down to its lowest setting and put a top on it. Cook it for 18 minutes, not 16 minutes, not 19 minutes, 18 minutes. Once the 18 minutes is up, turn the fire off and move it to an eye that you have not been using for 5 minutes. Not 4, not 3, 5 minutes. Bam! Take the top off. You got perfect flaky rice. It's a hit every time. It does not miss. Follow the directions. On to cutting your lobster tails. Go straight down the back of the lobster shell all the way to the tail with your kitchen shears. Pull apart each side. You may have to be a little bit forceful and be careful because some of the shell piecings may have fallen off during the cutting process. So after you remove the meat, just make sure you rinse it to take away any of the debris. Remove the meat and set it aside. After the tails have been fully rinsed, go ahead and slice it down the middle of each of the tails and then cut them into chunks. Please don't saute this longer than maybe about 4 to 5 minutes because again, it's going to be incorporated into the rice and you definitely don't want to overcook it because lobster tends to get very rubbery. Next, we are going to fry the egg. Here I use 3 eggs. You may not like as much egg as I do in my fried rice, but I always use extra egg. This is 3 eggs and I fried it in a little bit of olive oil and butter. And then once done, I kind of pieced it apart. Now, once your veggies are done sauteing, and you'll know that they're done because the white onions will become translucent, go ahead and add the sprouts and the rice, and you're going to season this. Keep in mind, you're going to season this a couple times throughout the process because this is quite a bit of rice. I will list the seasonings that I use below. Stir everything together. Now this is where we're going to fold in the egg and the crab. The reason why I say fold is because you don't want to break it up too much. You still want to have some of those larger pieces so you'll be able to get the full flavor effect. This may take a little bit of time, but we're in no rush. Just make sure everything is incorporated and gently fold it over until everything is mixed together. Go ahead and add your sauteed lobster into the mix and drizzle with soy sauce. Be careful with the soy sauce because as you know, it tends to make your food a little bit salty. I may have used about 3 tablespoons and again, mix everything together. Yes, honey, we are in the final stretch and we are about to fry these good old shrimp. Clean them as you normally would, rinse them and pat them dry, and then toss them in your fish fry. I only had my grease set at about 350 because as you know, seafood tends to cook very fast and I didn't want to burn it. Just cook them until they're nice and pretty and golden brown. These only took maybe every bit of 8 minutes. Once done, let them drain on a paper towel and then bam, we're done. So good, super easy. See you next time.